Hello everyone, time for a bit of a live stream. Bit of a live unboxing if you will. Check this out. Huh? Finally, I've got some shelves going. Excuse me, paper bag if you don't mind. How is everyone? Hans is with us. Hello Hans. Feels like it's been forever, mate. Feels like it's been forever. Let me just... Where's my mouser? Click off that. Click off that. There we go. Right. How is everyone? Alright? You good? While we wait for some of you guys to rock up, little package just turned up. I think it's something I've been waiting for. But you're always waiting for it, of course. Feel free to give it a like and a share, fellas. Much appreciated. Right. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped about my shelves. The only issue is they're full. I need more. So I'm going to see if I can get more shelves like this to put here. That'll give me an extra shelf high. And then I'm going to need more shelves over here somewhere for the excess. Okay? But I'm pretty happy. Oh yeah. Now hopefully I can make this work. This here is little, I think it's 1.3mm strip lighting. Now my plan is, this is the small Gmade. The plan is with this, is on the Raptor, I want to see if I can run this around the inside of the headlights, how it does on a real Raptor. Because this is actually orange light. So that's my plan. Mike's with us. Hello, Mike. So that's my plan. Now this stuff runs on 3 volts apparently. So I should be able to just drop a resistor in it and run it off the receiver. That's my goal. I hope it works. I hope. I don't know what the go with the end of it is, whether there's some sort of trickery at the end, or whether I can just go, that's long enough, and cut it. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I'm only gonna need probably this much. And there's this much here. So that's my goal with that. Awesome. Glad that turned up. Right, so now we're just going to wait for some of you guys to rock up before we unbox this truck. So give her a share, give her a like and all that stuff. I'll share that link a couple more times. Why not? Stuff and things. Groups. I've literally just moved all the streaming stuff from out the lounge room where I was streaming PlayStation last night into here. I need more computers. I do. Share to a group. So how is everyone? What have you all been up to? Share to there, share to there, share to there. Share to places and things. We'll share to there. We'll share to there. Did there. There. Right, that'll do. I don't want to annoy everyone. Bulgier's joined us. Hello, mate. How's things? So with the Gmade, it's literally there in the box. I haven't even pulled it out of the shipping box. So we'll do that now. Right. I feel like I'm going to have to open that box. Well, we're going to open this one. We'll take it out and we'll look at the box that's in the box. And we'll see what that looks like. I'm pretty excited about this. This is my first Gmade. To perfection. So I'm keen to check it out. I've heard pretty much nothing but good things about Gmade trucks, so that's a big positive. Very big positive. What 124 on-road chassis is good? There's not a whole lot of choices, is there? 124. I don't know, mate. Hans says, I'm good. We've been ultra busy with work. Shelves look good. Thank you, Hans. Very much appreciated, mate. You guys will notice there's a new goal. Okay? There's a new goal at the top. Should say BCRC baby stuff, because for those who don't know, there's BCRC baby on the way. Now normally we've got a truck up there. We've just finished a truck goal, so we're going to be giving away the SU4C from Cross, which is epic. Pumped about that. I thought, you know what, for today's stream, let's make it about the BCRC baby. I reckon. I thought that'd be a pretty cool little goal, because obviously we're going to need some stuff for this baby. Right. I'll pull it out down here. Prepping the cross fleet for a group crawl this week. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, that came out easier than expected. Oh, no way. Now, for those that don't know, Gmade sent me this truck. They wanted my honest opinion on it. Okay, they've been watching my reviews and all those sorts of things, which is awesome. And they said, we want to send you a truck and we want your review on it. Okay, and they've included this. Check this out. That's awesome. Thank you, Gmade. That is epic. That's going on the wall. That is awesome. Oh, there's another one. There's two. Check it out. That's awesome. Now, because there's two, whoever makes the biggest donation today gets this one. Okay? That's like a proper wall banner dealie there. So whoever makes the biggest dono today gets this one. A little bit of a goal for you. Check that out. Bloody oath. I think it's so nice when a company does that sort of thing. Like, they said they want to send this for my honest opinion. So, to add this sort of stuff, which they don't have to do, that's pretty cool, I reckon. Good on them. I like that. They're cool. Awesome. I need more wall space. I need a bigger house. Awesome stuff. That's very, very cool. Alright. So, the box. There's not much on the box, if I'm honest. There's a picture of the truck on the side. Okay, see that there? There's a blacked out logo on top. Ominous logo. Blacked out logo. GSO2 Komodo Double Cab assembly kit. Right. Now we're getting close up cam. We're going to give you guys a sticky beak at the end of the box here and what it says over here. Okay. Alright. 1/10 scale. Front weight balance. Chassis mount servo. 4-wheel drive. TTR transmission. GA44 axle. Falling suspension, I assume that's supposed to mean. SD shock absorber. Rear shock hoop. 1.9 inch MT1903. I assume that's for the tyre, and the NR03 for the wheel. Assembly kit. Equipment needed. Can you see down there? Not quite. Right. Radio control. Servo, ESC, motor, battery, receiver. Okay. The width is 230 millimeters. The height is 213. The length is 525. The wheelbase 313. Ground clearance is 73 millimeters, and the weight without electrics is 1.78 kilograms. Ball gear, as I've discovered, some companies don't like honest reviews. It's funny that, isn't it, Alan? Any company, in my opinion, that is willing to send me a truck and have me review it because they want you guys to see an honest opinion on it is already a step ahead. That's smart, okay? That's smart thinking. I mean, I've had people from Axial and other companies contact me and say, we liked your element review, not because the competition and you just took the piss, but because it was an honest review. Everyone else does fluffed up stuff. Right, anything on that end? No. So that's the box. Okay? Doesn't say varies once. Not once. Right, there's tape here. Let's peel in. I'm excited about this truck. Excited about this truck. Okie McDokey. That new truck smell. Alright. Now we're just going to go one at a time. Hans, in case you have missed it, I am soon to be the proud owner of a Cross RC PG4A. So we'll finally get one. Dude, well done. That's awesome. That is bloody awesome, mate. Did you order one after the unboxing? What a truck, man. What a beast. You're going to love it. Right, I think I've caught up with the comments and such. I better send a link to bloody Mr. Timberwolf. He'll be upset if he misses out. I'm just going to post you a link, dude. If anyone messages me while I'm streaming, just going to post him a link. This is where you'll find me. Dennis. Better send Dennis one, because he hates missing these streams. Right. So well done, Hans. That's awesome stuff, mate. Right, we're just going to grab stuff out, look at the stuff, and go through it. Now, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and download this video once it's finished, chop it up into smaller pieces so that it's a short version for those without the attention spans to watch a full stream. Because apparently there's a few of those out there. Okay. Quality control card. Passed. This is good. This is the first time I've seen this in any box. Okay? That has personally been checked and ticked and dated by someone. RC cars, new shells? Yes. Yes. What's a good wheel and tyre combo for 155s? Depends how big you want your tyres. Just 1 second. So, the body, the tyres, the wheels have all been checked, and all these down here, all hand ticked. Okay? That they're not stamped. That's really impressive. That is good. Found them in an Aussie shop, $6.49. What shop was that? Have you bought it yet? Because Crazy Hobbies had them for $5.99. What are they? They're not 155s. Yes, they are. What am I talking about? The Brave and Berserkers, Pitbulls, they're pretty good. The Pitbull Growlers, they're also pretty good. I mean, they're like 100 mil. I wish they were 105. 105 seems to be my favourite tyre size at the moment. But they're... This is what I've got on my SU4C. Pitbull Brave and Berserkers. Great tyre. Okay? Something like this is what I'd recommend, mate, for a 155. As far as wheels go, the world's your oyster. There's lots of choices out there. I mean, with that truck, I put the Cross 155s that they run on the trailers on it, just because that's what I put on the trailer. Duh. So yeah, something like that's a great option. So first things first, quality control card. Awesome. Love to see more of this in brands to come. In any other brands. Doesn't matter if it's Axial, Cross, whoever. This is good. That's a good sign. Right, first bag. Big bag of plastic bits. I mean, obviously it's all plastic. Okay, I'm gonna take this piece off. Yoink. That's chunky. This is our bumper. Yes, it is plastic. Mr. Foster's joined us. Hello, Mr. Foster. I will say, as far as plastic bumpers go, my word, you can see just how thick that is. That is a strong bumper. JP, man, I was 20 minutes late. Been checking to see where you are, so I don't miss it. You haven't missed much, dude. I've literally just cracked open the first bag. This is the first part I've pulled out. So this is the bumper for the Komodo, and as far as plastic bumpers go, that's pretty impressive, man. That is a strong bumper. Shroomster's joined us. That is very impressive. Like, good stuff. I'm going to pull this sheet here out. Now, obviously, some of these bits I'm guessing, okay? Right, rear bumper on here. Can only assume it's just as strong as the front one because it's just as thick, which is awesome. It does only seem to have one mounting position, which I guess for this body's fine. I don't know if this will take just normal SCX10 bumpers. Looking at the mount, I would say it does. It looks pretty close to that sort of size. Then we've got, these are all body pieces by the looks. That's part of the grille. This is a part of the sports bar. That's another part of the sports. Okay, so this is all body accessories. This whole bag is body accessories. Dang. Okay, impressive. So we've got rear light buckets, front light buckets, another piece of the grille, LED holders, mirrors. Not sure what they are. Unless they're another part of the mirror? No. We'll figure that out as we go. And then we've even got the cowl. The front cowl is even on here. I know I'm blocking the bottom camera, but this gives you a bit of an idea. We've got lots of bits here. And this is all just for the body. This is good stuff. And then we've got a tiny little bag of body pins, bolts, little rubber grommets. So this bag can stay in here. Okay? A-Man has a picture of the Komodo in all black and it looks badass. I've no idea what colour I'm going to paint this. I'm running out of colours. Okay? I'm seriously running out of colours. Right. So I'm going to put all this back in here so I don't lose it. Plastic quality feels really nice. It doesn't feel gritty at all. Nice smooth finish to it. That does feel really nice. It feels quality plastic, which is awesome. Even stuff like this bar in the middle here, that's tough. Those other little pieces are light holders. I think you were looking at a different piece, Dennis. There's a little square with a body pin hole. But anyway, we'll figure that out as we go. That's all good. First bag, impressive. And so you know, this is no fluff. I'm not paid to do this. Whether someone sends me a truck or not and it's free, that's not going to change what I think of the truck. If someone sends me a truck, they run the risk of me going, your truck's shit. Okay? Pink. Now, Mike, mate. On the 11th, I believe it is, Hannah will correct me if I'm wrong, we're doing the scan to find out the sex of the baby. Now, Hannah's not going to know. Okay, I'm going to paint a body for her truck, the colour of the gender. Shroomster says it looks good. Should look better now. There we go. Lovely. Got my little light sitting above here. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Shroomster. So, there's going to be either a pink or a blue body joining the fleet for Hannah's truck. Wayne's joined us. What are we building? Nothing. Which is usually what happens here. We're unboxing the Komodo Double Cab. And so far, sweet. It goes on the inside of the body mirrors. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Are you sure? Anyway. I thought you said it was the last one. Lucky I had not hit pay. So you haven't paid for it yet, Hans. Jump over to Crazy Hobbies. Give them a phone call, dude. Tell them I sent you. So Johnny said you'd look after me. I'm sure it was $5.99. I'll double, triple, mega check right now for you. Because I'd like to see you get the best deal possible. Crazy Hobbies. Is the paint I need Tamiya spray lacquer? You want TS paints for your colours, and then you want TS paints for your clear. So it'll be TS dash, say example 34 if you want to do a camel yellow, and then you'll do TS 13 for gloss clear, something like that. PG4A. Search. There you go, Hans. There you go, mate. Crazy Hobbies. Tell them I sent you. $5.99 just saved you $50. Okay. I love helping people. If I can help you get a good price on your trucks, that's exactly what I'll do. How's the Gmade R1 as a rock crawler? I wonder how it compares to the Capra. Tired of people hyping it up. I've no idea. I don't have one. Has anyone in the chat got one? Anyway, next bag. Heavy bag. Okay, this has got a lot of integral pieces. This is our main chassis. You can hear by the chassis rails in there. Who wants something? Dude, I'm on the stream. Yeah, just looked them up. Awesome. Just so you know, Hans, if you order one from them, it'll be shipped from 5 minutes down the road. It'll be shipped from 5 minutes down the road and be sent out to you, so you'll have it in maybe a week. Australia Post is pretty bad. It took me 4 days to get it from down there. All right. So, chassis rails first. I'll pull one rail out. We're not going to worry about pulling them both out because once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I'll tell you now, Hans, you will not get that truck any cheaper than $5.99. That's why I jumped at it. I thought $6.49 was cheap, and then I thought I'll do a bit more of a search. All right. Standard sort of chassis rail, lots of holes for lots of different things, obviously, which is good because if you do decide to do something a bit different or custom with your truck, it's nice to have multiple different spots to bolt stuff. Now, obviously, I haven't looked through the book yet. I haven't seen what comes with or what goes where, so I don't know exactly how many of these we use, but it'd be nice if there was a few spares, just in case, you know what I mean? Typical C-rail. I don't want to test my luck and bend it too hard. It feels pretty reasonable. The rails chrome? No, black. Black rails. Okay? That's our chassis rails. Two of course. Without two of those, you're not going to be able to do much. Right. Okie McDokey. Body post holders, body posts themselves. Shock hoops, front and rear. There's only one mounting point. 2 mounting points. Which is okay. Would like more. That's just personal preference. So there's our shock hoops. Would be nice to see some more mounting points. Then we've got our body post holders and stuff. Nothing crazy exciting or groundbreaking there. Again, plastic feels really nice. That is, I can say that straight up. Plastic feels really nice. Chassis braces. Decent thickness. Hopefully we'll do the job and help keep the chassis nice and stiff so the suspension can do what it needs to do. Bumper mounts, again, nice and thick. Nice looking bumper mounts actually. I reckon that's the same as an SCX-10. I reckon. Battery tray. You may be slightly limited as to what batteries you can slip in there, thickness wise. I don't know where I put that pack. This is a typical 2S. Well, there's a bit of room in there. So you might get like a 7600 pack in there, should you want to run something like that. Mr. Bob Patterson's joined us. Everyone say hello, Bob. Hello, Bob. I think that's our receiver box. I think. If it is, it's a bit shallow. If that's the, I mean, it looks like a receiver box. I do like the lettering and stuff on top. Okay, the look of the top there of the box, I do like that. The time you've got both of these pieces together, it might not be too bad, but I probably would like to see a little bit more thickness in the receiver box. We'll see how that goes though once the truck's being built. Right, so they're more chassis bits and bobs. We did that one, yes. Maybe this is the receiver box. Yes, it is. Okay, this is better. This is what I wanted to see. So I don't know what that one is. We'll find that out as we go along. Mr. Mash has joined us. Hello, mate. How are you? Good. So here are our side runners. Okay. And our actual receiver box. Not the pretend one I was just showing you. So that's our receiver box there. Bit nicer and deeper. Proper lines there to lay out your cables as you want them, etc. And by the look of it, there's going to be, yes, this piece here goes over the top, very similar to the Traxxas setup as far as the receiver box goes to waterproof it. So this piece goes over the top of this, locks down, helps waterproof everything. Good stuff. Again, the plastic feels really nice. I really quite like that. Next bit, double-sided tape, battery strap. Is what it is. And then, what do we got here? Motor mount, skid plate. That is humongous. Beefy skid plate, which is also the bottom part of our trans, by the looks of things. Interesting. So that's our skid, which you can see is all cut out, which looks to me like for the bottom part of the trans, etc. So that's underneath. No big bumps or anything, so people can't moan about that. We know how people love to moan about stuff. Gmade is written everywhere. Literally everywhere. GSO2 TTR Gmade Korea. Gmade. Okay. That's obviously our gear cover. All this sort of stuff too, with how it's designed, is going to add more strength to this truck. I'm really excited to put this together and see, obviously, how it all goes together. Loving those shells. Shout out. Me too, mate. Just the full one. I need more. And I'm going to have to put shelves over there somewhere too, because it was scary when I was digging through stuff. It was like, oh crap, I forgot I had this and this and this, and oh, I've got a semi-trailer sitting down here, I've got a semi-trailer sitting up there, I've got just stuff everywhere. I mean, there's, on the top shelf of this shelf here, there's 4 RCs. Just thankfully they're shorter ones. So I've got the CC01, and I've got the CMX, and then the little express car and an MO5 all sitting sort of front to back. Whereas on the rest of them, stuff like the PG4, well, that nearly takes up a full shelf by itself. And I've still got one in the box to build. So, love my stuff. Excuse me. So that's our chassis bag. So if you're going to get this kit, obviously it's apparent, keep stuff in the bags, right? If you're going to unbox it. Did anyone else notice this? Drop the beast. Okay. Drop the beast. I only just noticed that, sorry. Alright, so far, so good. Plastics feel good. Alright. Next bag. I'm not going to worry about opening this one because it's a pretty plain and simple bag. Actually, I will, because I want to see what these links are like. This has our links, ball ends, rod ends. Basically, I just want to take one of these links out because the links are plastic. Now, I wish they were metal. I really do. Because they're a little flexible, I mean, that's a side-to-side twist. You're not going to get huge amounts of side-to-side twisting it. They're definitely stronger than the old axial plastic ones, but I do wish they were metal. I've no doubt someone's going to release metal upgrades for these. They look nice. I will say that. For a plastic link, they look pretty nice. I just wish they were metal. Plastic ball ends too. I wish they were metal. So the only thing so far I can fault is plastic links, plastic ball ends, and there's plastic bushings for your C-hubs. They should be brass. At least the bushings in the C-hubs should be brass. So that's essentially that bag in a nutshell. Plastic ball ends, plastic bushings. You've seen all this stuff before. Plastic rod ends. The rod ends do look nice. You break one of those off and give you a gander at that. So little things like the nuts and bolts on the rod ends. That's a good touch, man. That's a nice little scale touch. I do like that. Little nuts and bolts on the rod ends, just to give it that bit of scale. That stuff I like. I really do. It's not just your typical rod end then, and every single rod end, I think, except for the shock ones and whatever those ones are, most of the rod ends has those nuts and bolts. Seems most brands are metal now. Yeah, they are. Most brands are. But it's most probably this truck's built to a budget, which most trucks these days are. Essentially what will happen is company will sit down and say, okay, we want to remake the Komodo. What's our budget? How much do we want to sell this truck for? Then they'll look at what they can do within that budget to build the truck. That's generally speaking how most trucks are planned out. It's easy to draw up a truck on paper and go, let's build this. And then the truck costs you much money. Look, with some of Cross's stuff, they've gone, this is what we want to build, and what it costs is what it costs. That's a lot of the reason why there's so many hard bodies with full interiors with light kits inside and out and all these sorts of things, because Cross builds what they want to build. Whereas, I mean, even now with some of their demons, they're starting to say, okay, not everyone wants to pay this much money for these trucks. Let's do more Lex and body stuff. That's why the KR4 doesn't come in a hard body, because not everyone wants to pay hard body money for all the trucks. So, trucks to budgets. It's just, unfortunately, it's one of those things that has to happen. Right. Drive shafts. Plastic. I'm not going to open this up because it is what it is. They are metal ends though. They are metal ends, but they're plastic drive shafts. Drive shafts, same one, you've seen them all. Being a 313 wheelbase, I'm sure there's going to be 101 options out there for upgrades for these. And no doubt, I think this truck's going to be reasonably popular. So I can see people are going to be making upgrades for this thing, no doubt at all. Drive shafts. Again, is what it is. Gearbox bag. Gears. We've got some bearings in there. That's good. I did notice the bloody CCO2 has got plastic bushings in it. What are you doing, Tamia? Hop-up options. Bearings. That's not a thing anymore. Every truck should come with bearings. Okay. So, bearings. Same one, you've seen them all. Metal gears. Okay, I'll close up cam that for you for the people out there that like to pick the particulars out of gears. They look pretty decent quality to me. Nicely made. Again, even looking at the materials look nice. It says GM on them. Gmade's proud of what they make. Those gears actually look really nice. Tooth count on every gear, so far as I can see, which is good. So if you need to replace parts, it's easy to find what you need. Gearbox shafts. Metal gearbox shaft. They all pretty much look the same. If anyone tells you otherwise, you say, okay mate, and walk away. Right. Gearbox housing. Looks to be reasonably small. I forget what camera I'm on. There's our gearbox housing. Obviously one side of. Looks to be reasonably small. I tried not to research this truck too much. And I'm doing that more and more with stuff that I know I'm going to unbox, or if there's something I want to buy, I will just buy it. With the PG4, yeah, the PG4A, I looked at lots of pictures and stuff, but I tried not to research too much into exactly what you get, because you want to keep that surprise. You want to not know stuff sometimes, so it's nice to open this up and go, oh, check this out. Because otherwise, if you research the crap out of it, you buy it and go, seen that. You sort of take some of the fun out of it for you. So, gearbox housing, again, same quality plastic, feels really nice, nicely detailed. I do like that. There's options here, obviously, to detail this thing out reasonably well, but it seems how it all looks. And then we've got our plastic gear, slipper clutch pads. I'm not going to worry about opening that up, obviously. So that's our gearbox bag. Again, Gmade written everywhere. Look out, Mr. Mash has dropped a donation, $10 for baby Johnny. Thanks, mate, it's very much appreciated. I'm pretty excited. Now, the gender reveal is going to be in a live stream, of course. You know it. Now, Hannah's already nagged the crap out of me. She said, as soon as we find out you need to paint that body, straight away, and bam, ASAP. Because she wants to know as soon as possible the gender of the baby. So, you guys are all going to find out at the same time that Hannah does the gender of the baby, which is awesome. Something I want to share with you guys. The BCRC community is a pretty big part of my life. So, thank you, Michael. It's very much appreciated. You're a bloody champion. And so far, you are in the lead. Now, this is something we said at the start of the stream, and I have to keep saying it. Gmade sent me some banners. Awesome. Thank you, Gmade. They sent me 2 of this one. And I said at the start of the stream, whoever does the biggest donation today wins this. You're winning, Michael. Okay? Gmade banner. Check that out. For the man cave. I'll show you the other one they sent me. This was quite the surprise. I had no idea this was coming. Check that out. They're cool or what? Gmade sent me this, which is awesome. I'm so pumped about that. It's nice when there's a surprise. That's just awesome. So, Michael, you're winning to win one of those black banners. And thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Nice! He's pumped. I mean, I could have been a hog and said, oh, I'll keep them both. But I figured, you know what? Let's share the love. Alright. Wheels. No metal bead locks on this one. Plastic wheels. They look nice. They've got scale detail. Okay. You can see what I'm talking about when I say the plastic quality. Okay. You see the finish on that plastic? That's pretty nice. So these are the wheels. Obviously, glue your tyres on. Will I run these? I don't know. And I only say that because if these tyres are really nice, I don't want to glue them onto something. I want to put them on a wheel that I can later on, should I choose to change something around, take them off of, if that makes sense. If I do change the wheels on it, I will get ones that are as light as possible so that they are as close a match to this as possible, so that it doesn't change the truck's performance too much, so that when I test drive it, it's as close to normal as possible. Does that make sense? I think I've actually got some black plastic bead locks over there which I could use for the test, so that way I could drive it and not stress about just gluing tyres and then going, oh, I wish I had those tyres and those wheels. They do look nice as far as factory rim goes. They are vented. Yep. So they'll go. But they look nice. They do. What's next? Bag of important pieces. I'm not going to open this bag because... Oh, I will. I'll show you. All this stuff. Do they sell metal bead locks? Oh, they do sell metal bead locks. Yeah, Gmade make heaps of wheels. Heaps. My camel truck's got Gmades on it. The Defender I'm building's got Gmades on it. What else? The camel I built for Benny's got Gmades on it. I did have another truck with Gmades on it. I'm sure I did. Anyway, Gmade do make some really nice wheels. Really nice wheels. And they're pretty bloody cheap, if I'm honest. Right. Now the reason I'm opening this bag is I want to show you guys real quick like. Let me just lay some of these out. This is going to make your life a lot better. Now, I think personally that every company in the world that makes anything in kit form should do this. Okay? Now I know it's a bit of stuffing around, but in the long run, now this is just a small example, I've still got a handful of bags here. You'll notice every single bag is labelled what it is. Okay? Every single bag, and there's a lot. They are all labelled as to what each one is. So that is awesome. That's another big positive. Well done, Gmade. I really quite like that. I know it's a lot of faffing around. They probably could have done this size bolt and this size bolt in the same bag to halve it. Just so that there's not... I mean, there's a lot of little bags here. A lot of them. But I do like that they've done it. Vent or not to vent. Depends if you're going in water. I don't vent tyres, and I'll never vent tyres. Don't see the sense in popping holes in perfectly good tyres. If you really want to vent your rim, drill a hole in it. But I don't personally see the need. That's just me. I personally don't see the need. I don't vent any of mine, and I've had no issues. The only ones I've had vented over the years have been rims like that are plastic. You plough through water, and then you get the smell. Or your foams just deteriorate into nothing. Right, so let me put all these little baggies in here. So yes, that's a really good thing that all these bags are labelled separately. That way, if this is the first kit you've ever built, it's a lot easier now, because if you're not experienced with different nut types, different grub screws, different E-clips or washers, you can look at it and go, well, that's a 2.5 by 10 wrench bolt. And it'll say that in the book. I'm sure it will. That's a 4mm E-ring. Oh, okay. There it is there. It just makes life easy. And it's one of those things where you can recommend a kit like this to beginners, because you know everything's written out really well for them. Mr. Bob donated $20 for little Bambino, Johnny and Hannah. Bob's taking the lead. Thank you very much, Bob. That's very much appreciated. You're a bloody champion. You are a bloody champion. Very much appreciated. We're pretty excited. Pretty excited. Like, obviously, we've already got Tamara, and we love Tamara to bits, obviously. We're not having a baby just because Tamara's not quite up to scratch. We love Tamara to bits. It's just... This is my first baby. Okay, obviously, Tamara was Hannah's daughter. So, it's exciting for the sense of this is my first baby. It's exciting, obviously, for me and Hannah, because it's something we're doing together. And I guess for Tamara as well, because Tamara gets to have a little brother or sister to annoy, or be annoyed by. So, thank you very much, Bob, and again, Michael. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Now, as far as the gold amount, I just put that amount up there. I didn't know what to put, really, if I'm honest. So, I'm not expecting anything. It was just, I'll just put this as an amount, because we like to have goals on the stream. Right, now I've been avoiding this as much as I can, but it's the next part, so we're going to do the body. Here she be. That's a bit smelly. That's not a nice smell. That's from the tyres. That's what it is. Okay, so here's our body. And first, as soon as you pick the body up, first thing you think to yourself is, that feels very rigid. The Lexan itself feels very rigid, which is good. Okay? Now, not to harp on about enduros, but the thickness of this body compared to the endurance body, this must be 2 to 3 times thicker. I kid you not. I quite like that. Now, obviously, this is a Ford. Alright, let's not kid ourselves. This is, I wouldn't say it's a Raptor, it's an F-150, I reckon. Maybe it's supposed to be the older version of the Raptor, I don't know. Komodo Double Cab, Gmade. I mean, the name's just everywhere, man. Really nice feeling body. Obviously, we don't have a full bed, but it is, for a Lexan body, reasonably deep. Of course, should you want to go ham and modify stuff, you can cut that out. You can put possibly the bomb cantilever suspension in the rear of this thing and put a full bed in it. I don't know if that'd work. That's guesstimate, but I quite like that. All the lines are nicely detailed. The fender flares reasonably well detailed. They're nice and juicy width. I like that. The more I build these trucks, the more I can't stand it when tyres stick a mile outside the guards. That's just me. I'm sure lots of people love it. I know a lot of Americans will jack up their truck and have tyres poking out the guards everywhere. I like a tyre that tucks in just inside the guard. Just in there. And I think with this we may just achieve that. That is a nice looking body. I quite like that. And now it's got little divots and such, so that you know where to drill the holes to attach each extra body piece that comes with it. That's a nice body. I like that. Now, of course, this is a 313 body, so you can buy this and put it on your SCX10s or whatever other truck that you've got that's already this wheelbase. And I've got a feeling a lot of people may do that. That is quite nice. And the main thing is, that's a strong body. I mean, obviously side to side it's not going to be as strong, but that's pretty damn good, which is awesome. The only thing so far I haven't liked is the plastic links, plastic ball ends. I think that's it on the plastic bushings. They were based on a prototype Ford truck. Now this is, well, I would assume this is between an F-150 and a Raptor. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Awesome. I really quite like that. I'll sit you there. Okay. Heave! God, those tyres stink. Tyres stink. Next bag. Diffs. Okay. Diffs, diff gears, wheel hexes, all that fun stuff. So let's have a swig of my coffee. Haven't done that yet. That's what I don't like on my Charisma F-150. Tyres stick out way too far. It's because the body is way too small. TRX4 Traxxas, alright? Bronco. That's how you do a Bronco body. Or an F-150 body. Whatever you want to say. It's fat. It fits. The Cross KR4. Fat body, tyres fit. That... I don't like the Charisma. I like the look of the Charisma body. It's just too small. Like, the grill's nice. The body looks nice shape. It's nicely detailed. It's just too small. So I hope more companies watch these streams and go, Jono reckons these bodies are too small. Maybe we should make them bigger or something. Just make them at least the width of the tyres on the truck. At least. That Suburban wagon that Viterra released. My God. Horrible. Horrible looking thing. Put smaller tyres on it. Don't cut so much out of the body. Make the body wider and make that roof a bit taller, because the roof looks like it's been squat. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now. Especially if you're going to do a licensed body, do it right. Coffee. Right. I didn't even cut this yet. So distracted. Two little metal rings. No idea what they're for. The main thing I want to look at in this bag is the diff case, basically. There's a lot of stuff in here. Eve. Okay. Gmade grease. I won't use this, I'll use my own grease, but it's nice that it's in there. Okay. There's our diff housing. Now you can see the size of my finger. That's not very big, which is good. Pretty good scale. Look, I wasn't sure. Gmade logo again. That's just everywhere. Clockable hubs, which is nice. I like that. That looks quite nice. Again, good finish. Plastic feels nice. The plastic on the diffs does look a little grainy. Like in this bag, it looks a little grainy compared to all the other bags. Don't know why. But it still feels nice. Maybe getting better wheel rim offset. Yeah, even that sort of thing, Rob. It's just don't do what they're doing. Oh, looks pretty schmicko to me. Link mounts look nice, sturdy. So there, that's our case. Like I said, it's not huge, which is good. What else is in there? More bearings. The rear case, that looks very wide. That does look very wide. Offset pumpkin on the front. Truss. Locker. GA44R. That looked nice enough. I'm looking forward to building it. I am. Alright. C-hubs and knuckles look pretty beefy. Again, the plastic's got that gritty look to it. And this is what I'll say sometimes, like, hopefully, come on. Right, let's see if we can get this to, you can see the grittiness of the plastic just there, okay? It doesn't feel gritty. Oh, this one does slightly. This does feel slightly gritty. The rest of it is all smooth and nice. So these are our C-hubs and knuckles. Reasonably beefy. Of course, I'm looking at this at the same time you guys are looking at this, so if I go quiet, it's because I'm checking this stuff out too, so. More bits. That must be a steering link, panhard bar, and drag link, all metal. So I wonder, given the look of these links here, I wonder if Gmade's going to release their own upgrade of links that are like this. I wonder if that's a thing. That looks quite nice. Those links look quite nice. Go on, Gmade, do it. Release those in an upgrade for the truck links. That'd look quite nice. Build your own axles. Fun. They're not crazy thick. They're not crazy thin either. Just your typical axle setup. There's nothing crazy to go through there. And then gears. Typical gears. Again, good looking quality. Much like the Gearbox gears. They don't look rough or anything. The diff cases. These have got the same sort of finish that the Venture one's got. And it's not pretty. It looks used, if that makes sense. And this is just me being pedantic, obviously. I'll take one out and show you. The only reason I guess I pick on this is you look at stuff like the cross diffs. You look at stuff like the cross diffs. They're nice anodized covers for metal covers. See how it's grainy and the borderline looks used. Quick smash of paint on that. Look heaps better. Pan hard mount on the C hub, yes. So that's your diff covers. But that way, now you know exactly what I meant when I say. I mean, it looks scratched. But then, when these are made, you've got hundreds floating around in a box. And as each kit goes together, grab one out, put it in the bag. Grab one out, put it in the bag. They're going to move around. They're going to move around and scratch the one next to it and that sort of thing. But anyway, it is what it is. That's fine. Right, let me put some of this stuff back in here. More plastic ball ends. Because we love those. Let's try not to wreck that body. I do like that body. More Fords in my fleet. Yeah. Been far too long. With far too few amount of Fords in my fleet for a Ford now. Don't forget, fellas, give it a like, give it a share. Likes are really, really important. We need as many likes as possible. And we need more subs. We just hit 2,000 this week, which is epic. So you can paint it. I most probably will. Right. A lot of bags here. Next one. Shocks. I haven't seen the shock. Oh, there we go. Shock bodies. Shock bodies look nice. Deal done. Ordered plus ESC and paints. How many cans of paint did you order? Because it's a big truck. You may have to order more paint hards. They are a big truck. So shock shafts, nothing crazy new or exciting there. This is the main part I guess I want to show you guys, because it's these sort of quality parts like the shocks and the diff covers and the gears and things like that that you want to look at. Once you see a few sheets of the plastic, if the plastics are nice, the rest of the plastic's the same, okay? Generally speaking. Stuff like shock housings are where you tell how much a company gives a shite about what they make. Straighten that out a bit here. That's our shock housing. And it looks quite nice to me. Garrett's joined us. How's things, mate? All right. So that's our shock housing. That looks pretty nice to me. Nicely machined, nice finish. Okay. These are the things you want to see, because this shows you how much a company cares about what it makes. Now, obviously, this truck has got 100,000 Gmade logos on it. Gmade care about what they're making. They want you to know that. They want it so every time you take a picture, their name's in it. Because obviously they're proud of what they make, and so far they should be. This truck looks really quite nice. The only faults, again, like I said, was the plastic links, the plastic rod ends. No, rod ends are fine. The plastic ball ends. That's pretty much it, I think. Yellow or white with blue specks. Maybe I could paint it like a XC Falcon Cobra. White, blue stripes over the top, the blue lip around. We do blue fender flares with the blue around the side. What do you reckon of that? Those shocks are quite nice. How hard do the springs feel? Not bad. I did watch a video on YouTube the other day of this truck driving around, and it looked nice and spongy. Spongy's good. Spongy's really good. I was stuffing around with the XSO2 the other day, the extra speed chassis, and the shocks are too hard. Even with the Jeep hard body sitting on it, too hard. So I'm going to have to change something there, because it doesn't ride as soft as it should, which is going to affect its performance. They don't feel bad. We do have shock oil. No idea what weight it is. I assume it'll probably tell me in the book. Ben, we're unboxing the Komodo Double Cab from Gmade, essentially. And so far, very impressive. Very impressive. It looks well thought out. The quality of the parts look really good. Even stuff like every single bolt bag is labelled with exactly what the part is. Pretty impressive, if I'm honest. Oh, that one needs to go in that bag. This one needs to go in this bag so I don't lose them. More shock bits. More shock bits. That's basically just your shock bits. But yes, they do look nice. They do look nice. I will set up these shocks the same way I set up my Demon shocks, the videos on my channel. Because if I set all my shocks up the same, I've got a pretty good base to go from. So that's how I'll set these up too. I think they're going to perform reasonably well. Just by looking at them and how they're set up, etc. Running out of room here. Right. Oof. Man, some tyres really stink. Okay, so these are our tyres. That is a soft compound. Very soft. Pretty soft foam too, but it's only holding up a little Lexan body truck, so that's not too stressful. The tyre is not as massive as I expected it to be. 109. Right. Close up cam. Here's our tyre. And you can see that's a pretty soft compound tyre. That thing's going to grab. And look at the aggressive tread on it. It's not as scale looking as I'd normally like in a tyre, but that thing is going to perform. Look at the bite of this thing. I'm trying to show. Like even it's got overbite on the wall lugs. Gmade, made in Korea, obviously. 109 by 40 MTs. The foam's reasonably soft, but like I said, it's a Lexan body truck. That's fine. I don't mind the look of those. Chris has joined us. Hello, Chris. How's things, mate? I'm just here squeezing tyres. You can see that gives you a pretty good idea of how soft a compound the tyre is. I have a feeling, factory set up on this truck, these things are going to hook up nicely. Where did I put the rims? Hey. Give you a bit of an idea of what one of these bad boys is going to look like all mounted up. Those tyres do feel quite nice, if I'm honest. Sounds like Hannah's off to work. So that's what you're looking at for your wheel and tyre combo. Vented. That's a really nice feeling tyre. It's not too soft. It's pretty soft, but it's not too soft. I quite like that. I like the size of it. It's not a stupid massive tyre. I've even said, what's the number on the sideboard? Which one? 109 by 40? 1903. It's MT1903. It's 109mm tall by 40mm wide. I've even said to Cross about the tyres that they put on the Demons. They're too big. Make them smaller. This would be a better size. The Demons have got 115s if I remember correctly, which is too big. That's a better size tyre. I have been saying to Cross, put 105s on your trucks because they're perfect size, but anyway. They're just, they're very stinky. So that's our wheels and tyres. Impressed. I may even run those actually because they look pretty good, don't they? I haven't glued tyres for a long time. Anyway, last but not least, our instruction manual, decal sheet, and all that fun stuff. So let's rip into this. Yoink. First things first, a decal sheet. Decals look pretty nicely detailed. See? Little Komodo dragon decal there. I see what you did there. I like that though. I do like that. The little scale effects. I like this decal sheet. All I can smell is tyres. That's all I can smell. Anyway, I better show you guys the decal sheet. So, here's our Komodo decal sheet. Stuff like the little Komodo dragon here. I like that. I like these silver scaly stripes. I like those. You look at some of these sorts of things. 3 chrome yellow. Don't use chrome yellow. It's trash. I originally tried to use chrome yellow on my PG4 and it just wouldn't cover evenly. I mean, if you've already ordered it, you've ordered it. If you ordered from Crazy Hobbies, ring them up and I would change it. Just a plain gloss yellow. I tried that chrome yellow, Hans, and it wouldn't cover evenly. You'd probably need 50 cans to get the chrome yellow. So if it were me, I'd change it to just a normal gloss yellow. Give him a call. Jason, I think the guys that works there, ask for Jason. Tell him I sent you. And say, look, I've made an order for 3 chrome yellow. Can I change it? And change your matte black to satin black. Okay, there's another thing I don't like about this. Those tyres stick. Yeah, been flat out at work. We're doing a build of the new Komodo. We're just unboxing it today. We can build it on stream, but before we build this on stream, I have to finish that bloody HPI. All I have to do is build the shocks. So in the next stream, I will build the shocks for the bloody HPI, so that's finished. Because RC Cars keeps asking me, have you finished that truck yet?
No.
I do like to. We've got headlight options here that are clear, and so use light buckets. Don't use light buckets. That's good because not everyone wants to install light buckets and that sort of stuff. So I like that. This is a well thought out truck. Very well thought out truck. Nice decal sheet. I won't use the massive Komodo decals because that's not my flavour. That makes sense. Some of the others though I may. I do like it. It's a nice decal sheet. Next. Alright. Window masks. The quality that these are on, the paper, feels really good. That is important because it's easy to peel window maskings off the paper that it's on and rip something, or it's like you lose all the stick as you do it. Frustrating. That feels really nice. Quality. Nice quality. It's got a mask for the roof as well. Interesting. So if you want to do your roof black, or if you want to be clever and do a line through here, take out the middle piece, and perhaps do like almost a moon roof for the whole thing. There's options. I mean, you could cut out a sunroof shape in here and just do a sunroof and then take the next one off and paint the roof, all those things. My 1903, the tyres on my Gen 1, very nice tyres in my opinion, awesome. The MTs, okay, nice. I say a hike. Love the channel, I feel you. Awesome, dude, I'm glad you like it. Very much appreciated. Feel free to like and share. Likes are really important. YouTube will recommend my videos more with the more likes they've got. We want more subscribers. We want more likes. We want more views. The more likes, views, and subscribers we get, the more of this sort of stuff I get, and the more of it I'll end up saying, okay, so-and-so sent me a truck, I'm going to build it, I'm going to review it, and then I'm going to send it to someone. Do you know what I mean? And that's another one of the goals. So, God, all I can smell is those tyres. Don't touch the tyres until you are absolutely ready to use them. Okay? Open the box, outside, let the tyres air out. Right, manual. Oh, there is a 3M strip in here. I'll quickly show you that for those that haven't seen a 3M strip before. Double-sided tape. Decent amount of it. Lovely. And last but not least, the instruction manual is reasonably thick. It is a bit papery because it's paper. It's not a cross manual. It doesn't have the nice glossy pages or that sort of thing. Nevertheless, full parts reference pages. Good. That way if you break something, you can find the part number. Make some more noise out there, mate. Anyway, straightforward, simple instructions, just like cross stuff, which is exactly how you want it. Follow this line, grease here, put this bolt in there. Yeah, I know, Ben. I'm making it worse for myself. I'm going to walk out the lane and go, God, I can still smell those tyres. Close up, cat. Alright. So, simple stuff. Alright. Grease fist bit. Fist bit goes in this bit. You know what I mean? Let's get to apart with some bolts and such. These bolts here, of this particular size, which are illustrated up here, so you can hold the bolt there to make sure you've got the correct size. This is where they go. Simples. Okay? Good instructions. Apply gear grease here. I was correct about this. Look, the skid is half of the trans cover. Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway. Yoink. Sit you over there, little camera. Yoink. So that's our instruction book on the last piece of this magical puzzle. It looks pretty good. Been trying to send you a donation, but having trouble. So is there not a link? There should be the link in the dealie, isn't there, Hans? Is the link playing up? I'm sure you've used that before. $50, Hans. You don't have to do that, mate. You don't have to do that. Hans wants the banner. Refresh time. We said at the start of the stream, when we first took this out of the box, Gmade threw in some extra goodies, and they threw in 2 of these. And we said whoever does the biggest dono gets this. Mike was all pumped for a bit because he was winning, and then Bob crapped on that. And now it looks like Hans is going to crap on Bob's. So, yeah, but it won't send as usual. That's weird, man. It's very weird. But even that feels nice. Does it smell? No, it doesn't. Right. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much the Gmade Komodo Dragon. No, just paying forward the 50 you just saved me. Yeah, but you didn't save it then if you're passing it forwards. I'm happy to help, man. If I can help any of you guys save money, I'll do it. And that's why I'll say to Rob, mate, can you do us a deal on these trucks? If someone from BCRC comes to you, can you look after them? Yep, I'll sort them out. I'm pretty impressed with this kit. I've no idea what it costs. I did look it up the other day, I think. Let me triple, ultra, mega, double, check it. I'm sure I see much of the price up by now. Because that's the big question. I'll just search Komodo. Komodo, not Komofo. Komofo. I wonder how many people would have bought it if they called it the Komofo. Double cab kit, $2.99 US, free shipping. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Oi, give a bloke a break. Robert, we're just happy, mate, that you're with us and you survived your heart attack, you tough old bastard. We're happy to have you with us, mate. We're happy to have Hans with us too, because he hasn't been able to be in one of these streams for ages. And I felt really bad that Hans hasn't been able to join us, so I'm glad that the pair of you, the Senior Society of the BCRC Society, are with us. Testing me luck now. What was we going to do? Conversions. $2.99 US McDollars. US dollars to Australian dollars. $442. Cheap, I reckon. That's actually pretty damn reasonable. That's a really nice looking kit. The quality of the parts look really good. Again, the only thing I didn't like is the plastic ball ends, the plastic bushes. Obviously, you can change those out should you want to. The ball ends are pretty basic size. Wasn't there something? I don't like how the tyres smell. Other than that, though, fellas, it's a pretty impressive looking kit. I kind of wish the wheels were bead locks, even if they were plastic, just so that you could run those rims for so long, and then if you want to change your rims, you don't have to either stuff around. Glad you said senior. Senor. It'd be nice just to be able to take the tyres off the wheels to put them onto different wheels instead of either buying new tyres or stuffing around balling them and all that nonsense. Mike's already said, how much has Robert Mass's business boomed from all the trucks sold on your channel? I don't know. It'd be rather interesting. Right, on my way to Adelaide, you young whippersnapper. Hey, I probably feel older than you and bloody Hans put together, Bob, so that's shouldn't be much of a fight, mate. You'd blow me over with a feather the way my back is. It'd be interesting to know how many people have bought cross trucks or other trucks and RC stuff from Rob due to the BCRC connection. I mean, I'll always push Robert Mazza. He's a bloody good bloke and he does his utmost for us all the time. I wear his shirt all the time. It's comfortable. I'm rocking the old school shirt today. Yeah, there's certain people in this hobby that I'll go out of my way for and do whatever I can. Robert's one of those people. So yeah, I mean, if you treat me right, I'll treat you right, basically. So the Gmade Komodo, $299 US. Sorry, it's parts list on the back too. $299 US on RC Mart with free shipping. 442 Australian dollars. Would I buy one? I would. I really would. 440 for a kit of this caliber. Would definitely buy one. I really quite like that. I'm excited to build it. Alright, you fellas know. I mean, besides, I get excited about cross stuff all the time, obviously, because I know what's coming. I know it's a cross truck, I know I'm going to like it, etc. So I get excited. The reason I didn't open the box that this came in until the stream was because I wanted to be excited about it. I didn't want to open it and be able to look at it. So it took me half the live stream to see that it said drop the beast. The beast being the Komodo dragon, of course. For those wondering. I quite like that. Obviously, you need your electrics and such. But things like the body feel brilliant. The plastics on the bumpers, the plastics for the chassis and like the ladders and the trans housing and all that sort of stuff feel really good. They look good quality. The body's rigid. That's a nice quality body, which is awesome. Because at 442, we'll say 450. That's a reasonably cheap crawler kit. It's a yes from me. I reckon that's a really nice kit. It is a yes from me. So if my opinions count for anything, and you've been thinking, I wouldn't mind getting one of those trucks, hope someone does a review on it. Well, here's my review of the kit. As you see what you get, an unboxing. This is This is a would I take the chance to buy one? Yep. Definitely. Let's lay some of this stuff out. So close up cam and not have it so close up. This gives you a pretty good idea of how much stuff you get. Oh, the smelly tyres are in the box. All of our nuts and bolts and such are labelled, so you can't stuff those up. I mean, you can, but you probably shouldn't because they're all labelled. That is a really nice looking kit and looks like pretty damn good value for money, which is one of the most important things in this hobby. Because if you just go out and buy stuff that's not good value for money, you'll be broke in no time with nothing good to show for it. I mean, the first bag we looked at was, this is all accessories for the body. All accessories for the body. Fantastic. That's great, I reckon. So much stuff. And one of the most impressive parts Hans has taken the lead. Hans has donated $50. Now I'm going to have to add it to that total through Streamlabs, but I can't do it until after the stream. Thank you very much, Hans. You're a worry, mate. It's greatly appreciated. Hannah will probably cry when she hears about that. Hannah doesn't know this is the goal, by the way. Every now and then Hannah will watch a stream, but for the most part she won't, because we talk RC stuff and it just bores her. So she doesn't know that this is a goal. So it's a surprise for her. But as soon as we opened the box, the first thing we seen was this. Okay? Cooperate, mate. A quality control pass card. Hand filled out. This is epic. This truck passed on the 27th of the 9th. God, they must have express shipped it. It got here quick. I can't tell you who did it because I can't read their signature, but all the boxes are ticked. It's dated. That there's worth $50 alone. That probably sounds dumb to a lot of people. Steve from RC Tank and Trucks 24/7 used to work at Crazy Hobbies, I believe. From what I can tell, the dealings I've had with Crazy Hobbies, they seem like pretty good people. Pretty good people. So, big positive. If you're another company out there, love to see more of this. I know it's probably not possible for all companies to do it, but to see this little card sitting on top of the stuff when we open the box, pretty big deal. Hans, just love your streams and love kids, so I'm going to give you a bit more. I was going to give you a bit more, but spend too much on paint. Look, Hans, anything's awesome, dude. Like, I don't sit here going, gee, someone should donate $100. If someone donates $1, it all adds up. So don't ever feel. I mean, I know there's people out there. I mean, it's the same as when you watch gaming streams and stuff. Like, I've done 2 streams so far, and they've both been pretty much testers. Tama said to me, "Oh, do you think you'll get anyone watching?" I said, "Honestly, I don't care if I do, because the first ones, they're always going to be quiet." I think the first stream, 5 people watched, and I was over the moon. Like, I didn't expect to have anyone. The second one I did, which was like 2 o'clock last night, there was one person that watched the whole thing. That was it. And it's like, that's cool. They didn't type anything in chat, and I don't know if it's because they weren't logged in or whatever it was. I don't know exactly how Twitch works like that, but I still talked to them. You know, I explained what I was doing, why I was doing it, etc. and so on. So at least they sort of hopefully felt a bit entertained, regardless or not of whether they wanted to chat or whether they were too nervous to chat, because that's the thing for some people. Can't find Crazy Hobby's number to change paint. 1 second, mate. Write this down, Hans. I believe this is the guy. I'm sure it is. Yeah. 6129. I'll write it in chat because you might not even have a pen. I'm just going to rattle off this number and then you can be like, hey, have you got that number? I just found it. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, man. Like, this is... Man, we're an hour and a half already? Jeez. I didn't think it would be going that long. So, yeah. The Komodo. Get excited. I think it's a really nice kit. I'm not going to say it's a game changer because that's a stupid thing to say. Any company that says game changers just fishing for sales before a truck has earned sales. Right, I'm going to put all these bits back in the box. Oh, hang on. That there. Now I've touched the stinky tyres again. It was sort of like that, and then all this was in there. Right, see how this goes. Bits and bolts were up there. See? That's the last one to go in. So yes, very impressed. If you're wondering whether it's a truck I think you'd be happy to spend your money on, I think so. I'm looking forward to building it. Given how the instructions look, bit of a shimmy. Given how the instructions look, they look simple enough, easy to follow. Even got it back in the box. Wow. I tried to put my cross kit back in the box the other day. The lid's sitting this far up. I'm excited. I really like that. I like the look of the truck. Obviously, I'm a Ford man. I like the look of the truck. From what pictures and such I've seen of the chassis, I like the look of the chassis. It looks nice, man. I don't see how you could go wrong for the money. $300 US bucks. Bob, okay, road trip time to get supplies and see quacks and do errands. Are you going to feed the ducks, mate, or are you going to see the docks? I assume you meant docks. So I guess something that's left for me to say is thank you, Gmade. I do appreciate you sending me your truck. You had the confidence to send me your truck and to deal with what I had to say about it. Obviously, there's a few little things. There's a few little things I'd like to see different. Metal links would be awesome. If you release metal links later, make them cheap enough. Metal links don't need to cost a fortune. There's a few too many companies out there that charge way too much money for basic metal links. Metal links, metal ball ends, and brass bushings for the steering. That's about the only stuff I could fault on this. I mean, it's a kit. We're all going to change stuff as we go. So I'm sure lots of people will build this, and I mean, there might be links out real quick for these. I don't know. So other than that, I thank you for sending me your truck. I'm really impressed. I think it's really good. Stuff like the quality control tag, awesome. Keep that up. That's awesome stuff. Really, really impressed. Excited to build it. The body's brilliant. Looks awesome. The quality, it feels like a nice rigid body that'll take some shite. So yeah, that's a thumbs up from me. What do you guys reckon in chat? Would you buy one? Do you think for $299 US or $445 Australian dollars, do you think this is a kit that you could see yourself buying? Because I reckon it's pretty damn good. I do. And now we wait for chat's answers. Phone's flashing. So yeah, I do. Anyone got any questions? Chat's a bit slow today. Catch up, chat. Probably help if I was clicked on the chat window too. These things make a difference. Hans reckons she's good value. I do too, mate. I do. Michael, it's a nice kit. I'm looking forward to getting it together. Of course, as we do, we'll build this on stream. That way you guys can see if there's any complications that arise when you build it. Yeah, I don't see there's going to be too much bad with it. It looks like a well laid out kit. Now, obviously, once you build it, is the true test. JP says he'd try one out. RC Holic says, and then I assume that's how you meant that. Shroomster says, absolutely. The true test with building a kit is when you build it and you see how you build it. When we started building the Venture, that's the most back to front kit I've ever built. Just so back to front. Just felt weird the whole time. Is it okay to PM me after the... Yep, go for it, Earl. People tend to PM me while the feed's happening, and I just send them the link to the stream. Mr. Foster says, looks good. Thumbs up from here. You'll probably try one of these out, Mr. Foster. Even the box looks cool. And that's the thing. It's... Have you bought the hard plastics for Element yet? Wait, I've got a button for that. Did it work? Those Elements are long gone. I won't buy anything Element. Nothing. Nothing. Hard plastics. What a rip-off. Anyway, Michael says, even the box looks cool. It does, man. Like, it's simple and effective. You know? Like, you open it up and then it says, drop the beast. While I've got that open, I'll just put this piece in there. You know, it's simple and effective. Like, even, that's the only real picture on the box, which has got all the specs that you need. So, say you've got yourself a shop and you've got lots of trucks in your shop. And you've got so many trucks that they're all stacked this way. You can read all the stats you need. You can see the picture. Got too much of that sound in the ears all the time. Team Associated has done that for 20 years. Well, Team Associated needs to change how they do things if that's how they do things. You do not, especially this day and age, you do not release a truck and then release hard plastic upgrades for it. The plastic in this front bumper alone is harder than all of the plastic in the Element. I kid you not. The plastics in this truck feel really, really good. You know, I've said before that it's not gritty. It's like the cross drivetrain you have to upgrade. What do you got to upgrade? Not upgraded, not upgraded, not upgraded, not upgraded, not upgraded. What else have I got? Not upgraded, not upgraded, not upgraded. You don't have to upgrade those. I've smashed every single possible upgrade in my orange PG4 just because I wanted a nice one. I didn't have to do it. Like even this one here that I'm building now. Right? This thing here, completely stock standard, and that's how it's going to stay. Plastic drive shafts and all. You don't need to upgrade them. What you need to do, and this goes with any truck, doesn't matter if it's cross or something else, build it properly, set it up properly, drive it properly. It's just like that. I mean, it's just like Team Associated. They're the same company, most winning company. Element is a small sister company of Associated. It's made up of, as far as I can tell, people from other companies that were crawler companies that have designed a truck that have, I assume with the help of Associated, formed this little sister company and released a truck that to me looks like it was rushed out. it wasn't thought out enough, and it was a let's just sell it and show us those plastics you have handed. What? If I'll put it this way, RC-holic, and I assume you're a bit of a fan of the Element, which is fine. If you like it, awesome. I'm glad you do. If you put your servo in your servo mount and you steer your truck and the servo mount bends, your plastic is not good enough. If you grab your front bumper and you can twist it like this, your plastic is not good enough. I'm not going to turn this stream into a bash and carry on about Element. Okay? It's just not worth my time and effort. Facts are facts. The plastic quality in this truck is tenfold better than the Element. And that's all that'll be said on it. I still have people trying to take crap out of me on bloody social media about the Element. I'll tell you what I'll do, RC Holly. This is not a cross truck. This is a TRX4. Okay? Alright, TRX4. I'm going to silence the lambs here. What else have I got? Mostly cross trucks. Like this. This is an MST. Okay? This is a CCO1. Right? This is a cross truck. Now what are you noticing here? They all move. They all move, and they have to have movement. Okay? Anyone that says slop and drivetrain, unless it'll go from here to here, right? This, normal in all these trucks, and I've just shown that. TRX4, MST CMX, CCO1, that deserves to have slop. That's a pretty old truck. But my point's the same with all of them. They have to have some slop. If they don't, you're going to have too much resistance on all of your drivetrain, which puts too much resistance on the motor, the ESC, and the gearbox, right? Which is going to cause stuff to overheat, break, etc. and so on. I don't need to open the gears and put them on the table. Why would I? Well, I feel like you're just trying to pick a cross battle for nothing. Go and watch my videos. You'll see all of my cross trucks driving. I've had no issues with any of the gears. This truck, I had this deep in water. Water and mud and shite got in mine, and mine didn't break. Drive them properly, they won't break. If you take your truck out and it breaks straight away, you either built it wrong, and I don't care if I offend anyone saying this. I really don't, because people contact me and say, you offended me, and not having a go at you, Earl, if you're still watching. People contact me and say, oh, you offended me saying that I didn't build my truck properly because it's got movement. So, no, that's just how trucks are. The gears aren't weak, RC-holic. They're built to the truck. It's that simple, mate. Like, if you drive any truck the wrong way, you're going to break stuff. That's simple. Tight gears bind up and then burning out your motor. Exactly. That's why you need to have a certain amount of movement. And I've just shown that all these other trucks do the same thing. So, what breaks the gears the most in these trucks is if people change the motor and they don't have the gear spaced out correctly. Okay? That's what does it. If you change the motor on one of these trucks, before you change the gear over, hold the two motors next to each other. See the pin length? Look at some of the trucks Mr. Foster's built. He's running 6x6s on these transmissions. And there's a couple of videos where he's giving us a good stick with 6x6. That's heavy. Full hard body 6x6 running on these transmissions. I will literally argue with anyone till I'm blue in the face about the quality of cross trucks, because they stand up. Plastic is not the same thing. the plastic is not the same thing. Cross plastics, brilliant. The plastic in this kit, brilliant. What else? SCX10 plastics, brilliant. Traxxas plastics, even better. The Element plastic. Oh, dude, just go and watch the live streams. I showed everything there. Look, the Gen 8. The Gen 8 could have been awesome. The plastic on a Gen 8 is better than the Element. Heaps better. The Gen 8, and I don't like the Gen 8. I sold mine. The Gen 8 is far better value than the Element. Plastic does matter, mate, because it's value for money. Okay? And this is what the big thing is, right? This day and age, there should be no, you buy a truck, but it comes with the subpar plastic option so that you can then go and buy hard plastic options. How much, like we added up, there's $111 US to buy all of the hard plastic upgrades for the Element. That makes it a $460 US truck with the upgrades. Dude, RC Review. Oh. RC Review. Look, mate, if you take the advice of RC Review, I'm backing out of this one because that bloke is an absolute McClown. Anyone that says, I can't believe my truck won't climb 80 degrees is a clown. Okay? RC Review. Well, I wouldn't have a sandwich the guy recommended. Seriously, he's got no idea. Gears cost more. Transmission for one of these trucks is like $12. Okay? $12. You don't need them all. You shouldn't need to change them at all, mate. This is my point. It's value for money. I give a shit what you guys spend your money on. Okay? I don't want to see you guys waste your money. This is the difference between me and RC Review. RC Review sat there in one of the most frustrating videos I've ever seen on YouTube and tried to explain which Traxxas TRX4 came out after which one, right? And he sat there for 20 minutes confusing himself. Confusing himself the whole time. This one came out. Oh, no, hang on, it didn't. This one came out, but it sort of didn't have this, and it was just... Go and watch it. It is hilarious. This Gmade kit, tenfold the truck the Element is, just looking at the quality of the parts. How many degrees do I need? Ask RC Review, man. He's the one complaining about 80 degrees in a hard body truck. And then he complained. Mr. Robert Gondel laughed at this one because he pointed it out to me. He complained that this truck wouldn't descend. It wouldn't descend a sheer drop. Dude. RC Review is nothing but a joke. He's just worse than the Element. I'm sorry. If you don't like my opinion, that's fine. But anyone that comes here and tries to tell me I'm wrong because RC Review said something will be laughed out of the building by the entire chat and myself. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but RC Review is the biggest joke in the RC in general. He's got no idea what he's talking about. Anyway, so Gmade Double Cab, get one. I think it's a brilliant truck. I'm really impressed with the kit. Like I said, the stuff I picked out that I didn't like about this kit was pretty minimal. I assume there's going to be link kits that comes out for it. You're going to want link kits. I do like that the steering links are... what's the big box? Oh, dude. I like your opinion, but it's nonsense. That's a contradiction. You like my nonsense? Like, dude. Like... He's driving the same thing all the time. Like, That's cool, dude. If you don't like my opinion, that's fine. That's fine. Funny but fine. Like, you can't say it's nonsense if you like my opinion. I'm legit giving you the I give a shit about what you spend your money on opinion. He's giving you the I hope someone sends me something opinion. I literally can't watch his videos. I get too frustrated watching them because it's nothing but trash. Sorry, but it's true. I think you'll find that anyone in BCRC, especially anyone in this chat, will tell you now they would take my advice over RC Reviews advice any day of the week. There's a few people too that, but gears are more important. I think you're missing the point here, dude. Without the plastic that holds all this stuff together, you don't have a truck anyway. So therefore, gears are as important as the plastic. Okay? There's been numerous people in the chat tell you that there's no issues with their gears. Mike likes pancakes. I don't know what to say, mate. Like, go and watch my reviews on the Element if you want to just weigh that up. As far as the cross stuff goes, dude, like you're in the wrong place to try and battle that out. And I can sit here and say nothing. Literally say nothing. The members of the chat that have bought trucks under my suggestion, and there's a lot of them, and they have purchased a lot of trucks, will most probably rip you a new bumhole. Because some of these boys are pretty rough on their truck. Adam's with us. Plastic is what holds the gear in place. I'm not. Gears cost more. So I'm just going to do a quick search for you, mate. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Quick search. Hans, yeah, like pancakes, but don't have them because I have to lose 20 kilos before next August. I think... see if that finds it. Complete transmission with the plastic housing, the full gear set for the Demon, $18 US. Cheap, mate. Cheap. It is very simple. These gears don't break if you build your truck properly and you drive it properly. It's that simple. Okay? My whole plastic argument is as simple as the truck should come with the hardened plastic, especially for $350 US. The body should be a lot better quality than it is, especially for the money. If they spent less time licensing plastic wheels and licensing tyres, they could have spent that money making the truck better, therefore I wouldn't have had to bitch about it. Now, go and watch my review on and I suggest you watch both. Go and watch both of my Element videos, and if by the end of it you don't shoot me a personal message and say, you know what, I apologise because that you're completely right about the Element and there's more things that are bad about it than I realised, then I'll be very surprised. But anyway, I'm sick of talking about it. I understand you and your viewers agree with you. I'm just giving you another view. $18 X. $18 to buy a full transmission, complete with gears for a Demon. So I could go through 6 transmissions before I came up with the price of the hard plastic upgrades for the Element. It's still something I'd rather do. But anyway, we're not going to talk about it anymore. Pancakes. When did you get the pancake emoji, Dennis? Look, I hope you enjoy my videos, dude. I put my heart into this. I've put every penny I've got into the stream setup, into my collection, into buying stuff that I don't want, to find out if it's any good for other people. There's been lots of times I've done it. Heaps. I nearly bought... Someone asked me the other day to... how many $18 do I need to buy? You don't buy $18. You don't need to buy any. Just drive your truck properly and build it properly. That's simple. Oh, okay, now I get it. So Dennis sent Michael pancakes. God. Anyway, enough arguing with people. We don't do trolls on these streams. I'm not sure if you realise, Mr. Aholic, you may be coming across as a little smidgen bit of a penis. And that's not just in my opinion. It's everything I say to you, regardless of how factful it is, you seem to want to argue the point. Mr. Bluevein, forget pancakes. I think the question is kebab or bacon rolls. Nothing beats a good egg and bacon roll first thing in the morning. Bit of tomato sauce. It's got to be good though. Thanks. It was 22 kilos, but I lost 8. I lost almost 8. So we're on the way. Just 14 to go. Done by cutting carbs and eating more protein-rich foods, including bacon and eggs every day. Are you sure you're doing this correctly, Hans? Congratulations on losing the 8 kilos, dude. Constantly telling me that the plastics aren't important, and that I'm for some reason gonna wreck my cross trucks or some shite. That's the penis part, and I don't know why you're bringing my wife into it. You're this close from getting banned. This close? I'll do it. I've never banned anyone on here before, but I'll do it. This close, okay? I don't see why anyone would be stupid enough to say anything about my wife on chat when she's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. There we go. Okay, everyone say goodbye to RC-aholic, who's now been hidden and put in time out. Oh man. First person ever. Congratulations, well done. Round of applause for RC-aholic for being a penis. That's just dumb shit. Really. Like, it didn't even make sense. Anyway, we were having a good stream until Mr. Holic turned up and started talking smack. I don't know if you can still see this, Mr. Holic, but if you can, I do suggest you stop and take a good hard look in the mirror. Keep looking until just something smacks you in the face. Perhaps your wife. I don't know if you've got one, I don't know. Anyway, the most important thing we're talking about here today is this. I've been talking about it for an hour and 45 minutes. The last 15 minutes has been talking about crap. So, if you didn't watch this, if you didn't see what was in this box, I do suggest you go back from the start and watch it, because the Komodo Double Cab, brilliant. Brilliant looking kit, brilliant looking quality, looks pretty well thought out. Earl thought he'd be the first. I'm too nice, right? And there's been plenty of times where people have joined the chat and they do nothing but try and troll it. So from now on, I'm just going to flip them the figurative bird and remove them from the channel. I've got better stuff to do in my time than to deal with childish crap, really. Like, go and watch RC Reviews live stream. Oh, that's right. Gmade, very impressed. Buy one. It's cheap, really, for the money. $2.99 US dollars. or around, I'm guessing, around 450 Australian. That's what it figures out at, but us Australians tend to pay a bit of post on top of that. Keep your eye out for it. I don't know when it releases. It's not released. Oh, yeah, it is released now, isn't it? It is released. RC Mart now sell them. Is the Cross RC SR4A a lot worse than the SG4A? Why would it be worse? The SR4A and the SG4A, the SG4A, they're different trucks. I want a budget front rig, for the front motor rig. Look at the KR Sport. That's the newest one. Dang it, now you're making me want one already. Hi, David. Would you like one of these trucks? Sorry. Yeah, check them out, man. I don't know if Rob's going to get these in. I think he should. The SR4 is a good truck, dude. SR4 is a good truck. Set your endpoints correctly, you'll be fine. And don't drive it like a penis. Okay, where did I did see that truck here. Here we go. So this truck is now out. First come, first serve. So maybe that's a special price, is it? Interesting. Oh, it's also got the adjustable wheelbase. 300, 313 and 324. Adjustable wheelbase. Sorry, I forgot to tell you about that. Terrible. Terrible. Waterproof receiver box. Dustproof electronics box. Okay, so there's two different ones there. The SR4A is a hard body. The SG C and such is... SR4A is a Lexan body. Have a look on all the w's.crossrc.us. All the information there. Does anyone know who Stephen Watson is? I'm trying to scale his truck. Nope. I reckon you'd like it, Shroomster. The body looks epic. Torque twist reduced transmission. So we've got opposite turning drive shafts in this too. This truck's... I really should read more information before a truck turns up. Easy adjustable motor mount. If you want more information than I haven't given, I mean, obviously this is an unboxing, not a. This is everything about this truck. Jump on RC Mart, scroll, search for Komodo. You'll find the kit, and then just scroll down because there is heaps of info on here. I could have just read this out. Doesn't tell me how thick that body is, does it? 1.5mm thick Lexan. You'd think it was thicker. It feels thick. Option parts. Light bar set. Nice. Roof rack. Nice. Snorkel. Nice. I like that. I even like the colour. Well, the body's clear. The body's clear, so you can do whatever colour you want. Decal sheet. Lots of decals. All the decals you see. All the decals you see on that body are in the kit. It's got light buckets. It's got plastic grill, plastic roll bar, all this fun stuff. Awesome, man. Awesome. So, we're about to finish the stream. Now, we said at the start of the stream, because Gmade sent me a couple of goodies, which was quite surprising. First, they sent me this, which is just awesome. Check that out. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Thank you, Gmade. That's epic. And then they sent... oh, okay. Shouldn't do that. And then they sent two of these. Check that out. So, I said at the start of the stream, the biggest donation gets this. Okay, they get one of these. Michael started with a donation of a tenner. Then Bob came in with a donation of a 20. And then Hans came in and went 50. Hans dropped to 50. The donation goal currently is BCRC baby stuff. For those who don't know, BCRC baby on the way. Pumped. Alright, check this out. That's right. Who's jealous? So, Hans appears to be the winner of this. Congratulations, Hans. I'll get your address. I think I've already got it. But I'll send this out to you, mate. Woo. Awesome stuff. And thank you very much all that you donated for your generosity. It's greatly appreciated. Obviously, there's a lot of baby stuff we're going to need. So it's greatly appreciated and it will help out a lot. Adam, I reckon Gmade makes some cool rigs. They do, man. And even aftermarket parts, their wheels. Gmade makes some of the best wheels around. Easiest wheels to put together. And they're tough as nails. So I like Gmade stuff. And that's why, because of the luck I've had with their spare parts and wheels and stuff like that, it was like, that sort of got me more interest in this. I nearly bought a Komodo not long ago. And it sold. Second-hand one, reasonably cheap. And then when this came up, it was like, geez, I like that. And then because I shared pictures and stuff of it, then they contacted me and said, here, we want you to unbox and review the truck. So we know what you think. If you didn't watch from the start, I do suggest you go back and watch it because it's a very impressive unboxing. The first thing out of the box, very impressive. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to go and watch. Don't forget to give it a like, give it a share, subscribe if you haven't already. If you wish to donate, there's a link in the description. Help us fill this bar up. This amount was just so I'll put that amount there. Should have it already. Yeah, shoot me your messenger message with your address, dude, and probably won't be till next week. I'll get it posted off, but I'll post it off if that's cool. So awesome stuff. I'll send you an ultrasound picture too. Show you the little bubba that the money's going towards. So pumped. I've got an ultrasound picture over there. I'm pumped, man. I'm excited. Very excited. Hannah's really starting to show us. Wish she was still here. I'd say, come and show us your guts, love. So fifth scale baby crawler carriage. Well, I could just put a trailer behind the mammoth. You know what I mean? I could just pull a pram with a mammoth. Anyway, alright, you guys have been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the BCRC Gaming channel. Okay, there's a YouTube channel and there's BCRC Gaming on Twitch. So, you can get an app for your phone, the Twitch app, or go to twitch.tv, search BCRC, or BCRC Gaming, one word. I stream on Twitch, because that's where most people stream gaming stuff. And then I upload the video to YouTube. So if you miss the stream, then you can watch it on YouTube. I'm trying to pump up the jam with that. Later on today, maybe in around, what's the time, 1? Maybe in about 4 or 5 hours, I'll do some video game streaming. And if we get enough people in, you guys can just pick the game. If you want to see Mud Runner, if you want to see some shooting or some Mortal Kombat or something racing, whatever. A bit of Red Dead. Hans. First, so excited. Well, this is my first little bubba. I mean, I call Tama my daughter. I love her to pieces and I treat her like she's mine anyway. So, she's more like me than she's like Hannah these days, which is cool. But yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm really excited. Really excited. So, any donations, etc., should you choose to, is greatly appreciated. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or be a mad bastard like Hans and drop a 50. That's crazy. It's greatly appreciated. Alright, take it easy. Have fun with the hobby, okay? Whoever you are out there. It's all about the fun. It's all about the fun. Take care, have fun, and we shall see you on the next BCRC live stream. See you.